I bought a Vespa scooter a few years back, and I was fairly new to riding bikes. I had ridden some in high school, but I was very much a novice. When I left the dealership, I was staring at the center divider in the road, and I crossed 2 lanes of traffic and nearly hit the center divider. About a week later, I took a class to learn how to ride a motorcycle, and the instructor told me something I had heard 100 times, but it finally clicked. Look where you want to go. You know why I nearly ran into the center divider? Because I was staring at it. If I wanted to miss it, then I had to stop looking at it. When I looked down the road, I went down the road. It was amazing. The question for you today is, where are you looking? What's that thing that you put in front of your eyes and you find yourself going down a path of negativity, of fear, of us versus them, of contempt? Our daughter, at 2 years old, watched a cartoon with a very whiny character. And after watching the show, our daughter would start whining. We didn't need any of that in our house, so we stopped letting her watch that cartoon. And you know what happened? She stopped whining. Is there a media source you watch that makes you whiny, or fearful, or negative, or contemptuous? What media sources are you putting in front of yourself? Have you done a media inventory lately? The media sources that sit on the extremes of the political spectrum prey on fear, negativity, and vitriol. They use contempt to build an us versus them mindset so that when we meet somebody from the other side out in the wild, we already know that they're destroying our nation, that they are somehow defective, and that it is in our best interest to destroy them. So we start from a place of defending our position, not living LRK at all. No love, respect, and kindness can reside when we're living in fear of what the other side is doing to our country, our community, the moral fabric of our nation. Fear moves us to closed-handed, closed-minded, closed-hearted interactions. Now, social media is a whole different space of disembodied comments. It can be a cesspool of negativity, contempt, vitriol, and with no consequences. Everybody can say anything to anybody, and the writer is a flat, unnuanced, disembodied entity, and the recipient is the same. It's as if 2 lifeless computers were talking to each other. But the truth is, it's 2 humans. There really is no place to have a political conversation or any sort of serious dialogue. Most people who engage in political debate there on social media are not leading with love, respect, and kindness. So what can we do? One idea is to diversify your media sources, or maybe choose a source that is unbiased. Get the facts, but not the commentary. Maybe you need to take a fast. You'll find that if you take a week or 2 off, not much will have changed. I usually take a fast when I feel my emotions being taken down a path that I know isn't healthy for me. Every time I've taken a break, my mental health returns, and when I go back to the newsfeed, honestly, very little has changed. I really didn't miss much. Now, politics by nature are a community activity. Pretty much every aspect of your community life and much of your private life is somehow affected by politics. When we take the community out of the discussions, we slip into creating caricatures of the other side. We build an us versus them mentality. Fear and contempt start slipping into our thinking. So it's important that if we engage in political debate, that we do it in community, face-to-face, and living LRK. So here's the rule of thumb. Only engage in polarizing discussions in person. You're not going to fix anybody in an online forum. When you're in person, you can see a person's emotions, intentions, hear their tone of voice, and better read, understand, and communicate. Let's be honest, social media has some positive attributes, but having political debates is not one of them. It tends to be a place where the volume is always loud and contempt becomes the norm. So my recommendation, save social media for watching funny memes and reels and leave the political debates to in-person encounters. Arguing with disembodied entities is futile. Here's another action you can take. Find a cause that's important to you and volunteer there. If you find that you're constantly frustrated by the unhoused in your community, then find a shelter or organization that works with that community and volunteer there. Or maybe find a politician that aligns with your thinking and be part of their campaign team. The key is, wherever you serve, make it about helping and protecting others, not to serve yourself. When we step out into our community and help to protect others, you'll find LRK becoming the norm. You're moving outside of your comfort zone and into a place where you're supporting those that need help in your community. You're not coming in to save the day, but your efforts will be another step moving our community forward toward LRK being the norm. I am so happy you've joined us for this LRK series. We hope it's given you some tips and hints for living LRK. These 3 videos, they're just the beginning and have hopefully given you some tools to get started. Remember, when you get it right, that's great. LRK wins. When you could have done better, that's fine. Figure out where things went sideways and get going again. When you fail, get back to the basics, get your LRK thinking going, and you'll do better next time. It's a journey, and our goal is to keep moving in the right direction. It won't be perfect, and it will certainly be messy, but it is possible. So let's go out and live love, respect, and kindness. Let's live LRK. All right, it's discussion time. Remember, as you go to discussion time, we have 4 positions that we hold in our conversation. Open-handed, open-minded, open-hearted, and then open your mouth. Okay, here we go. Remember? Open-handed. You have opinions, so be open-handed with the truth you subscribe to. Maybe there's a nuance you haven't thought of. Open-minded. Ask good questions and seek understanding. Be the investigator, not the teacher. Open-hearted. Find commonality with an open heart. Then you can open your mouth to express your thoughts, which is always done with LRK. Love, respect, and kindness. Thanks for joining us, and everybody, let's live LRK.